You know, Gangster this week was actually, or Gangster episode, I believe was episode 12. If that is a finale episode, it's actually one of the better ones in this case. But simply put, I'm just gonna just summarize some things that sort of happened in it. Going on with well, everybody finally knows that Constance has been taken by what's left of that old group that Marco was with, and they don't really know what their whole deal is of them trying to get, or them trying to fuck with Marco or something like that. And they do sort of explain that the people who are like Marco, of course, they are like Twilights, but they're just superhuman beings who don't have the compensation problem, and they don't need to take the drugs so that they can function, because they don't fucking need them. That's just how they are. They're just super powerful beings, you know, or they have super powerful skills, you know, sort of like how Danny. I mean, like sort of like how Danny is, and so on and so forth. Of him having superhuman skills, of him gaining the name he has, you know, and slowly but surely, everything slowly starts to boil down of like, well, the strikers are out there trying to take out the families and so on. So that they're trying to take out the families because of some crazy power struggle that I think his name was Uranus. Yeah, Uranus pretty much thought up. And honestly, after the Plunky Academy attack, it's like everything. It's like the last family to attack is the Monroe family, so that's where they sent Stryker. Stryker is over there now, attacking the family, tearing through all of his people, and he went there to go fight Danny, but Danny's not there. The only people who are there are his subordinates and Warwick, and and for normals, they actually do a really good job keeping Stryker up on his toes, and Warwick, he does actually get close enough to actually inject him with some downers. Now, I don't know what that's really going to do to him, but hopefully it is something to actually take him down after a while. And he does sort of get his hands on Warwick, and he does throw him out of a window. Which Warwick, he does sort of have a flashback of his father telling him that he can't be like a Twilight. No matter as much as he wants, he can't be one. But at the same time, though, Warwick is like, just because he wants to be around them, that doesn't mean that he wants to be like them. And on the cross side of that, though, is that of course Alice, she's slowly regaining her memories more and more as each episode goes on, which is actually really nice. But at the same time, though, it's like this is one of those episodes which that Nicholas's personality sort of shines through, whereas that he tries not to even though he really doesn't say a word in this episode, and he's more business than usual. How he does things in this episode is that he is the one to go and get Joel to stop beating on Marco. He does know what he has to do, and honestly, his whole thing now is to go find Constance and bring her back. Marco, on the other hand, like the Cristiano family, like they are literally trying, man, to help Marco out by scouring every single street, gaining every piece of information that they can to find Constance for him. And of course, he's fucking debating about it until they say, well, now until you know, his boss says like you've given enough for the family, we got to give you something. I mean, like, we got to give back to you, you know, shit like that, you know. And even though this series, like, it may not have enough action, or it may not present enough stuff like every episode to keep you to keep you at the edge of your seat, it still impresses me how that they can make a whole bunch of like how that they can make a whole bunch of like seemingly criminals come off pretty likable. If only they had way more stuff happening in the series, I probably would actually like it a little bit more. But honestly, that is what I got to say about that. Please tell me what you think about this down there in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next John Graver Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.